Hello everyone, you can stop me for any questions and I'd like an interactive session, and this is like a demo class. We actually planned to start the class today, but we just wanted to talk about many parents and had a lot of questions like how can I go ahead, what all can I achieve. I had sent a brochure, but better to have a quick call and a demo what you will achieve with this session, right? So today I'm going to talk about my path, right? It's like how I have empowered 1,000 learners through my inspiring journey. So I have come from a college called BITS Mesra. It's where I did electrical and electronics engineering. This is back in India. So I studied there. I was an electrical engineer, but that time I did not know programming much. I learned programming on my own, Python, Java, and all those things. And I was lucky enough to get a job in Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packard, HP, as one of the high tech companies, wherein I started working as you can say, basic system engineer. And then I learned more of coding because coding takes time, and started building applications and products. And also, while my journey, I was teaching, inspiring a lot of people, a lot of my colony or apartment kids that were there as well, how to learn, because they were fascinated by my journey to work in such a big IT company, and how they can start early. And then I joined Accenture. Accenture is one of the biggest IT consulting company, and I was a part of the learning and management team where I designed courses to simplify artificial intelligence that we call right now, so that everyone can learn, even school children, and can adopt to it, because it is a very complicated thing and people have a lot of questions about that. And then I got an opportunity from Accenture. I worked there for almost 8 years. So total my work experience is around 18 years. In Hewlett Packard for 6 years, along with my then here Accenture, and then I moved to Dubai. And in Dubai, I worked in Majid Al Futtaim, one of the biggest companies that have adopted AI and technology. I'm sure all of you have gone to Mall of Emirates store, wherein you go into the product and just pick up a product and you can go away. So they are using cameras and AI to detect your purchases, and you are doing that. So all that have been done using AI and Python. And then this is myself. If you have not seen my image, you are seeing my photo as well. And I have been doing this for 18 years, and I have been talking about this on LinkedIn. And I came to Dubai for a short, maybe I just was exploring that, but I really like the country. And then I started my own business, wherein I do consulting, I teach people how to get into AI, and now also high school children how to basically build through their program, right? Because most of the parents nowadays want their children to get into artificial intelligence and computer science, and you need to, for getting into the top Ivy Leagues. Like I mentored my nephew who has got admission in Stanford, and since the last 3 years, when he started in the ninth grade, while he was preparing for SAT and his application, his complete journey. So I have done this for my nephew, and I have done for a lot of other children as well who are interested to get into the top Ivy schools. Like the example, even now, if you want to go to India, you just need to have a good score at IEEE score. You don't need to have a good application. But if you want to go get into top US or top international universities, you need to have a very strong application where you have to have a very good portfolio and showcase the skills. And what actually the colleges look for, they don't look for you to be an advanced AI Python programmer, but your ability to learn and show that what you have built, even it can be a small project, but that is what they look in your application. So they don't look like they don't want you to be next Mark Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk, but they want you to know your ability to learn what you can build using AI. That's why when I talked to Kritika, I thought I can, because everyone is talking about AI, even and I can do specific stuff for high school students. And this course is the one that I'm going to talk about. I'm sure all of you have seen the brochures. but I want to go in a little bit more details about what Python can do. Python is one of the building blocks, and according to what we are going to do in this 15 hours, we are going to go through all the details how to build these particular things. So I will give you access to my academy other than the browser that you have, and I'm going to show you also in this quick call how you can go through that. So the academy that I've designed for Python, basic Python and advanced Python, is enough for and the structured way wherein the student is going to use it as a reference to practice the code and to go through the modules. But it is very important. And some of the projects that I just wanted to show, there are many things that are there, but some things very exciting for nowadays that we have is eye detection, right? Eye detection is basically these apps that we have nowadays. Many things are happening online, and the boom happened in the COVID time, where there are a lot of meetings online, where there are exams online, and you need to do an eye detection of that particular person, whether he is what he is looking at. Is he looking at something else, or is he closing his eyes or sleeping? And a simple Python program. This is a snippet of the Python program. This is I will explain later what this Python program is in the classes in the 11th and 12th class that is there in scheduled. But this simple slide of code using OpenCV and these libraries, what we can do is we can train the images and we can detect. And now you can see there are some we call in this AI term false positive. Like for this girl, you can see she is smiling so much that the AI is detecting that smile also as her eye, this part. So now we need to retrain these things again. So, but this is just whenever you have an AI model, you will not have something exactly 100%. That's why I wanted to show you this image, because in reality, there are always some errors which you have to fix as a data scientist or as an AI professional, in which you need to write some extra thing in the line or code, or these are basically called false positive. It is telling you it is an eye, like this case for this girl, and for this man, this hair, this little bit hair, the eyebrows, it is getting mixed and it is showing like this, because how it works in the backend, that you train multiple eyes and in the backend, and currently you are giving live, it is seeing the camera or it is seeing an image and it is detecting whether it is an eye or not. So this is how you train the model to do the eye detection. And one more very, very famous, and this is after ChatGPT. I am doing this one project also with Ahan also, because he's interested in Cricket Academy. So this is basically an customized AI chatbot. So according to your interest, like Ahan here in the call, he's interested to have a Cricket Academy. So I am telling him to, like, this app, this project that I had built for my academy. So all of you will have access to this academy doubt clearing app, wherein you can type in any topic that you want to understand. And how this is happening in the background is, like, you can see decoding data science and AI. Search the data science and AI topic you want to understand. You can type in any topic. So here I'm typing interval, and you all know interval can be for movies, it can be for a lot of things, but here the context, the way I have written the program, this is just a few line of code. There are 50-60 line more of code which I will tell in details, but this is a snippet. What I am trying to do is I'm going to tell the model, I'm giving them, this is called as also a prompt engineering. I know these are basically something related to ChatGPT. I'm sure all of you have heard about ChatGPT. I'm using that same engine, that same model that has built ChatGPT. I'm using that, and I am tweaking it and customizing it for my program. So you can do it according to whatever project you want to do. Like someone wants to do, Ahan wants to do cricket because he likes cricket. Someone else here will like some other sports. We can do for that, or some other games. And then they will give you an example. And the way I have written the prompt after a lot of experiment is, please, this is going in the backend for the GPT. Explain me about the topic. This interval that I am telling is going to be captured here in the data science space in a simple manner to a 8th grader with elaborate example. So basically it is going to simplify the topic so much so that even an 8th grader can understand it, and it will give you an example for you to retain it. So this is really helpful in building, and this will just little bit of Python knowledge and little bit of API or advanced Python knowledge that I'm going to talk in the 10th and the 9th class can help you develop your own customized AI chatbot and host it on the internet. And these are some of the life simple two most hottest topics that people are talking about, because visual like that, the image detection that I showed you, eye detection and all those, that is called OpenCV. That is the neural network deep learning model type of stuff. And the second one is customized. There are a lot more we can discuss, but these are the most, you can say, effective. So suppose in your profile, profile that you're submitting for admission or as a learning, if you put the link of this chatbot that you designed, don't you think it is going to add a lot of value to your application? Similarly for this particular thing, that if you can make this and you can put it online, an app can open the camera, see whether the eyes are open or closed. So those are the things that really make a difference, and that is why I wanted to talk about this. Now, before going more into details, any questions for the from the audience? And let me just open the brochure that I had sent to. Wait, yes. Yeah, any questions you guys have? Let me know. Let me just open this. I had opened it, but. So I'll just quickly also walk you through, like, see, now you will be asking, how much I have to learn Python for this, right? See, the basic Python, I'm going to go through quickly, and also I'm going to give you an access to an academy. So this is my academy. So I have an academy running for 2 years, in which there are more than 1,000+ learners. They come and buy the course and go through themselves, and I mentor them. It can be school kids, it can be college students, or whoever it is. And then there are two main courses for Python. One is the basic Python. Why basic Python? Because you need to know data structures. You need to know what are the data types, numbers. So basic things that are for you to start. So this is the basic, and then the advanced Python. So these two courses worth 200, almost it is around 400 dirhams. You will be getting access to it if you enroll through it. And this is the part of the program that I'm giving, other than the 15 live classes that you are going to have for this, right? So now coming to this basic Python, I'm just running you through exactly what I'm going through from my academy specifically, and also from the session that I shared with you guys on WhatsApp as well. So we are going to cover everything here. If you can see, so this is everyone will get access to this. And see all the basic types, data types. So in data types, there are so many things that are there. You go through these things, then that you can go through this code. You can try it on Colab. Colab is a software that we are going to use this Python on. Similarly, all the parts are there. Then there are challenges. There are challenges, simple challenges like this. You have to, and if you're able to solve it good enough, I will be monitoring it as well on a daily basis, and also you will get a solution. For all the parts that are there, I've simplified it. I've spent 2 years in making sure that this is refined and it is in a good structure, data structure. So this is your building block. I will go through this, and I will also give you access, and I will request you also to practice it and become more strong in this, so that I can go back and spend some more time in our this part. So these are the basics that are there, which I'm going to even cover. And then I'm going to talk about API, and where we are going to talk about how to get the information from like ChatGPT, how to get the information if you want to do about the image. So those things that are there, the project will be according to the person's interest. Like Ahan was interested in making this chatbot. So you cannot learn, you can learn both, but you need to spend time, because building a project takes time. So he likes this because he wants to build something for his cricket academy. So according to your interest, you can pick up something and you can work more in details. I will give you a brief how to do both, but it is up to you what you want to pick up as a project and select, and I can help you guide through in the session, even if it is not, if it requires some special one-to-one as well. But you have to start at least till the 11th class or 12th class. You will be learning everything. That is really important to build this project, and then you will be getting a complete help to do these things. including the code, including the what code is going to be used, what you need to change according to what you want to do. So, so see, certification is going to be given, that is for sure. But nowadays, because I am in this industry for 18 years, certification does not matter so much compared to your real work and project, that you are going to give a link in your application if you want to get into computer science or build your own startup or your own company later on. That is going to give you more authority and experience. If you are really interested, and I was talking to Kritika earlier on also, even if you don't want to get into data science and if you don't want to get into AI, right? But you need to know these things, right? To help you work. So you need to know about AI, about Python for even any business related work that you have. So it is very important that you have to go through these things. Now coming back to your time that is going to take, like if anyone has any questions specifically, I have designed for 15 hours looking at my previous experience of how much time it takes. You need to, like, other than the hours that you're giving in the class, you need to also practice. That's why what I tell people is, whatever the videos are here, all the videos are here. I will also be giving you live, but the videos are also here, and the practice and with the proper explanation, so that you need to type this code or run this code in the Python notebook. And I will also teach you how to even install Python, and those things are going to be a part of this. And the main motive is, you can say the main end objective for all of you can be building projects. It can be any projects. These two I wanted to show today because it is something very interested, because many high school kids are interested to build these type of things, right? Customized AI chat. And this actually was very tough to do before ChatGPT had come. But now with 20 to 30 lines of code and little bit of structuring in your document, because you need to get the API that I was talking here in the earlier session, because we need to understand API. API is something like, I'm sure most of you are using ChatGPT, right? How to ChatGPT is a interface. If I open my screen, I open ChatGPT. I'm sure most of you are using ChatGPT. So this is basically an website, chat.open.ai, and whatever we type here, like teach me what is Python API. So if you type this, the answer is coming from a model. That is the generative pre-trained model that is sitting inside somewhere. And in my code, I am going to call that model. I am not going to use ChatGPT, this service, to get any answer. I am going to use API, and I'm going to get the answer from the model itself. So that is very important. So this happens everywhere. I'm sure many of you are using Kareem or Zomato. So the map feature that you are getting on those applications they don't have their own maps. They are connected to Google Maps API or Apple Maps API according to the thing. So that is how the API world is very important. And that's why I included a specific section about these APIs and how you can use these APIs to get data and to play around with it. That's why in this many ways in this course template, if you have seen, there are a lot of, the full form of API is basic application program interface. And this is the game changer why Python is so important, because Python can be used to play with the API. It is like a connector between thousands of data sets and data models. Like me, I can now create whenever I create a website, like this is my academy. So I have a sign-in feature. Okay, I have a sign-in feature, and suppose I sign in from here. There is an option also for in this platform. I will just show you, and you also know about that. It is this one. When I sign in, there is also option. Most of you are already using it. Continue with Google. So these things are basically something like as an API. application program interface, wherein when I click this, this is going to go to the Google server. And this is why, and when we use API, Python is very much used. And this is just simple use cases. There are a lot of use cases about Python, but that is why I included more about API also in the call. These are some advanced topics, but the basic topics remain the same that I had shared here and in the Academy link, wherein it is going to, because you need to know the basic, like that's why there are 6 sections where I'm talking about how to first of all install the setup and everything. What are the output texts? What are the data types? These are the, because if you don't understand this, and then if you don't understand all these basic concepts, and then I tell you, I show you this code over here, then you will not be able to interpret this code. You will not be understand what is this image is equal to CB2, what is IM read, what is this file, what is for loop. So here see they are using for loop here, for x, h, y and i's. They are using assignment key, they're using variable key, they're using print key. So I hope you are understanding why the basic is important, because you don't need to write all the code from scratch. Like this code for eye detection, for chatbot, I will be giving you the code, but you need to understand the code. How will you understand the code? If you know the basics that you have that I take place, and you need to be little patient initially for the 10 classes or 8 classes, 8 hours, for you to at least get the basics. And after after knowing the basics, then you can do these things quickly and easily. That is what I want to mostly tell about this. And like the best part of this is I spent a lot of time, and this particular piece that is there is very, very valuable for anyone who is learning. Like this will be given, and this will be have a lifetime access. And if your child, or if you are going to be a programmer, Python language, why is it first of all important is it is the easiest to learn, because if you see Python, it is if English language, and the error that you get is can also be you can say comprehended easily by English. So, and it is very easy to start this. Like suppose these are some of the codes. These are some of the codes like Python data types. If you see the code, what you can do, I can just run in front of you. I can run the first code. There is a link here, try in Colab. So you don't need to even spend time in installing and everything. I will show you by running the first line of code in front of you from this Academy. So I click this link in front of you. It is opening. So this is open. This is the Python window that you can see here. And then I can just type, see, I can just type something. The first code that generally everyone types is in Python. I'm sure all of you who are new to Python, old to Python will know this. Print, then I put a bracket. Inside that bracket, I just put whatever text I want. I just press the play button that is there. First time it will take, can you see it is connecting? It will just take 1 minute initializing. If you can see here. So this, you have started Python. So this is your start of Python. It is so simple. You can just start in 2 minutes. You don't need to install anything. You don't need to do anything. See, x plus 2, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, x plus y. See this. And also now x plus y is equal to 5. Now if you put z is equal to if you want to assign this x plus y to something, then you can put z here, and then you can print out z. See, and now z, what is z? Z is x plus y, that is 2. So whenever you are going to now type z, it is going to show as 5. Now suppose I want, and see how I am getting the code cell. So basically this particular interface, it is called as a notebook. and I'm using Google Colab Notebook, which is just available in a click of a button. I can just put a name here, my first Python code. Okay, I will request everyone to try this in the call. I am going to give you the link here, and you can open this and you can just type print hello world, and I am just going to give you the link again. Direct link will be, yes. So I put it on the chat. So if anyone just wants to quickly try and quickly tell me how much time it is going to take, and then I will give you 5 minutes to do this. And anyone has any question? Okay, direct message. Wait, everyone in the meeting, wait. Oh, I was sending to Kritika only, sorry. Now everyone has got a message. Go in the chat box on, and I have put a link. Click that link and write this code in what I have written. Print, and in open brackets, do hello world. I'll copy the code also for you if you just want to. And anyone wants to just let me know if they're able to do it. If you want to try it, I'll just give 2 minutes and then you can let me know. And this is the way you can, today itself, now itself, you can start coding. You can, whatever I'm doing in front of you, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. I will go through this in very much details, but you can start. And now all the things are here. Like the code, everything for you to practice is here. Like suppose I have already put x and y. I have already put here as x and y. I'll give 2 minutes for people to try, and then just give me then I will continue. If you want to not try, that is good. I feel if you're not comfortable to try, just put in the chat. I'll just give 2 minutes and then I will continue. Okay, I cannot see the chat. Anyone wants to try, just put in the chat or I will continue, because I'm not hearing anything. Okay. But I hope you're able to. Okay, you sent to me. Okay, wait. Everyone. Okay, cool. Everyone. Okay, thank you, Ahan. Anyone else wants to try it? Okay, cool. That's okay. I'm just, the main purpose of this class is to show you how easy it is to start and what is the importance of it. Because I have my main purpose of this sessions and is to tell how simple it is. So you did it? Very nice. So that's nice. That's nice. You can send a message to everyone. There is an option to send to everyone also. There is an option to do everyone. Okay. Cool. So that is so easy. So now what I will tell you, one more step further, like we can make a simple calculator with the same stuff. Now, wait. You can just try to do it yourself if you have it open. If the people who have it open can try to do yourself. So now I have already put x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. I can also type in this. Sum is x plus y, difference is x minus y, product is x into y, and quotient is basically division, x by y, that is 2 by 3. So this is like my simple calculator. Now I have ran my calculator. Now I know what is x and y, right? In front of you, I have put x is 2 and y is, see, it is saved. Now I want to make my simple calculator. I want to do sum of, I don't do sum. That is I have defined sum here. 2, 3. It will not work. So what I need to do is, I need to do like this. I need to do print. So whenever you want to print something out, what you need to do is, you need to type print. You cannot do this, what I have done now. I have to just write sum. sum is giving me, how is sum working? It is x plus y. It is adding this x and adding the y and giving me sum. And suppose I want to print it properly, what I will do is, I will do print, and then what I can do is, in quotes, I can put sum and comma the sum. So it will show something like this. And similarly, if I want to show, I want to multiply it, I want to multiply it, the product. So what I can do is, I can just change here product, and then I can change here product. So I just want to show you how simple and how easy it becomes if you know the basics. Similarly, I can keep adding it. So now what is happening, the global variables, the variables are getting stored, and it is getting added. And what I'm doing, see, if I just do sum, I'm only getting 5. So you don't know what is 5. So you have to use print sum and this thing. So I will request you to try this out. Try to sum two numbers, and I will give you 5 minutes to do that, and then I will send you the code. You can see you can try once by yourself. Try to just do sum of x and y. So try to print this number. And if anyone can just put it on the chat if they're able to do it. I'll give 5 minutes to do it. And if any questions, you can ask me. And feel free to unmute also and talk if you have any questions. Let me see the chat. I hope I'm just going very slow so that it's the first time because half of the class, it is the first time that they're using Python. So I have to be slow. If for the advanced people, it's just, yeah. Cool, quickly. So you're able to add and you're able to print, right? And all those things. That's nice. Quick, that is quick. Okay, I'll just wait for 2 more minutes. So how many of you, like, they really want to get access to all of this, this platform and this, this platform that I'm showing you with all the codes to practice, to one by one that I'm telling you, sum, difference, boolean. So there are a lot of things that you can practice, strings. Like we can do one more quick stuff that is here. After this, yes. Okay, thanks. Shall I wait for 2 more minutes? So this particular thing, step by step, is we have to do and learn. So I am telling you basics, but as a practice, as a base, we can all do other things also, like product, quotient, subtraction, all as well. So now, okay, we will now do one more stuff is there. So we all did hello world. We all did hello world. Now let me do one more thing that is there. Okay, so whose name, who will volunteer to give his name? Whose name should I use?
Mine.
What is your, tell me your name.
It's not letting me change. It's Rishan. It's not letting me change my name.
But it is not showing here. Just type your, can you type your name in the chat?
Okay, I can do that.
Very good. Okay, so see, name is Rishan, and then what we can do, this is the first thing. We are declaring the name, whatever name you have, you can put that. Then what you can do is, now Rishan is saved as the name. Then I am giving a message. Message is equal to hi in quotes, and I will just type it so that you guys can understand. So message, anything that you're writing is equal to, in quotes, hi, or whatever message. In quotes, you can put anything, does not matter. Hi, this is, hi, this is my, then wait. Hi, I'm putting hi, my name is, okay, then I can do plus. Whatever name is, he is going to come like this. Then I'm going to tell like this, again quotes. I am attending my first Python class. So now you see what is happening. It will come message will hi, my name is going to get printed, name Rishan will come, and whatever you are going to do is going to come, and then I am attending my first Python class. Okay, so now I'm going to enter this, and now when I print message, see, okay, there is some space issue. We are going to fix the space issue because there is no space between is and Rishan. So I'm going to give little space here, and I'm going to give a dot here and then space. So now I'm going to run it again. This is how you edit it. Okay. Hi, my name is Rishan. I am attending my first Python class. So can you guys try to type this code yourself? I will give you 2 minutes or 5 minutes because it is, you can try out this. Basically, you have to declare your name separately, name in double quotes. Then you need to give the message, and this can be anything that you want to write, but name should not have any quote. Suppose I put a double quote in name, just for example, then it is not going to come. Then when I print message, it is going to come my name is name. But here I have declared the name to be Rishan. So I have to remove the, so that is the importance of quotes that you have to understand when you practice. I will give you 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 11:50. I will continue. And if any questions, even if the parents have any question, let me know as well. Oh, I cannot see the chat. Wait. So Bansari, so this today, I don't know if you're a parent or a student, but this is the continuation. This is basically like a demo class of, yeah. So how it is already started, right? This is like the demo class, the first class that we are doing. We have already started understanding the basic syntaxes and setup. So this is how we are going to do it. So we are just, the dates are today is like 10 July where we have to start this program. I'm sure this is the program that we have planned, and the dates may be a little bit rescheduled according to the number of registries. And then we are going to, this particular projects will come in the end, right? It will come in the end. Upon your interests, we will walk with through 2 projects, simple projects, and then you have to take it up from there according to your interest. So this is going to be a part of your program, and this is going to come in the last 12th class where you are going to dive into the projects. To do the projects, as I told you earlier, okay. So, okay, actually Bansari has put a direct message. He is currently in a university in USA. So if you, okay, so this particular program is for high school students specifically. You have to get on one-on-one because you are a university study already, and you know basic Python, I'm sure. So this maybe you need to connect.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm currently in university in the USA. I actually did Java in high school in Dubai, and I'm studying there as an international student. But over there, everyone has like a really good knowledge in Python, and in high school over here, we only did Java.
Okay.
So I'm really not sure about Python,
Sure,
but I'm
sure.
interested in the project you were talking about.
But you have to go through the project is share. That is the end, one of the end outcomes of this. That's why I started with projects. But to go through the project,
Right.
you have to go through this. What I'm telling you, class by class, right? And the
Yeah,
project.
I know that, but I just wanted to know what exactly is the project about. So like I haven't enrolled in this class yet. So I just wanted to know about like how are we going to go about it and
Yeah, I told you, right? I showed you the project. I think you missed earlier. Like these are the some
No,
of
no,
the
no, I was there.
yeah,
So
these
is
are the
this like
projects.
a one-on-one project which
No, no,
everyone
no,
has
no.
a
This is
different
I'm going to
topic or?
walk. Yeah, so I'm going to walk you through the how to do some basic projects, right? I'm going to
Okay.
walk you through, and then it is up to you which project you want to take. Like one of my students here, Ahan, is interested to build customized AI chatbot, right? Customized
Right.
AI chatbot. I will be talking about one or two projects because I cannot cover a lot of projects, but I'm going to help the person in the maybe 14th class or the 15th class if they have any specific. I'll be sharing code of these two and all the and how you can customize it and the how to set up everything, how to do everything, and you have to put in your time for the project. So suppose you have to give 5-6 hours extra. Come, I will give you 1 2 2 after the course is over to go through the project, and if you have any questions, and then you can get in touch to me. But that is an outcome of all your learnings.
Right. Okay.
And that is the thing. That's why I started with my journey. I started with the project. To reach this project, to do these type of projects, you need to know the basics. And to that is what I was telling about the basics. Like today, I'm little bit covering about the session one some topics, and I'm sure you're already trying it, right? I saw in the chat.
Yeah.
So that is how you're going to build up. And then if you enroll, you're in the I think you're in right now in the US.
No, I've come here for holidays.
Okay, so now you can, if you get access to this portal, and I'm sure most of you are, some are very new to Python. You are already a university student, so you know little bit. You can do quicker, right? You can practice quicker.
Right.
You will be getting access to this program, this access to this academy, which is around, which is actually I'm giving free for people who are enrolling, because as a, you can say as a because you guys are enrolling for this one-on-one sessions, this group session. So I'm giving it as a gift, or you can say to all the users to practice at their own pace as well, because some of you are fast, some of you may take some more time. So like everyone cannot give the same time and have the same caliber if it is a group class. So that is why this access I have given. You can go, you, if I give you access, I'm sure you can do this in you can finish the whole thing in 3 days if you go through these videos and go through everything. Other than my classes, because you can do all this very quickly, you can do the challenges very quickly, and everything is going to be under your username and password, which I can also check later on about the challenges and all what you have done. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Any more questions? Thank you, Bansari, for asking the questions. Were you able to print your name, guys, who are trying this? If you can see my screen and I can move further, just. Anyone else? Okay, I'll continue. If there is, or do okay, I will just send you the code in the chat. If you are not able to find it, to do it, just try to copy this code and try to change your name accordingly and paste it. So okay, cool. If I no one is messaging, and maybe some people are I have logged in through mobile, but the purpose of this is you have to practice these things, and if you have getting any error, you can ask me, because your error may be a learning for some other person also. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is I'm going to just quickly tell you about the data types. If I have just started the data types, like in Python, we all know, because most of us have studied maths, the Python data types, how what is actually Python? It is a programming language that sits on a compiler, that is in C. And everything, the way the data is stored is in mainly 5 formats. One is the number. Number can be integer, 20, without any decimal. It can be a float. If I can just, can I just, 1 second, I will just use the. So this one, yeah. So this is an integer, you can see 20, where there is no decimal. Then there is something called as a float, 35.75, which has a decimal, and complex are like equations like a plus x, b x. So this is a complex number. Boolean is something called, is very important. It is used for all logics. Like it is used for a plus b, b plus c, and all those things that are there. A is equal to true or is equal to false. So when any loops that we are going to use, it is very important. Sets are like unique numbers. A set will always have a unique list of things that are there, like 2, 4, 6. Dictionaries are very important when we are going to learn about API, JSON. It is always stored in a dictionary format that is there, as you can see here. Then we have something called as a sequence. Sequence is like string, like name. We typed name, right? We typed name of Rishan. So let me just off this, clear. So where is it? Yes. Can you see the name of Rishan? So Rishan is what? It is a string, sequence of strings. So this is, Rishan is a name. So it is a sequence of string Rishan. So that is sequence. So Python is storing R together. After R, I is coming, H is coming, A is coming, N is coming, because it has to put it at a sequence. If I put I before R, then Rishan's name will become Irshan, which is wrong. That is why sequence is very important in Python, and this is how it stores the data. So this is very, very important for you to understand about difference between string, difference between list, and difference between sequence. List, and then we have something called as a list. List can have multiple things. It can have a number, it can have a string, it can have a float. Tuple is something, it is in a square, a circle bracket. It is very similar to list, but there is a slight difference where you can delete the list, but in tuple you cannot delete it. Whatever you put in the tuple is remain as a tuple. So I hope this is very important for you to understand. After understanding the data types, different data types, then we can go and play around with integer. Like we have what is integer, what is float. Like I will go to Python again, I think, and then like how to know what is x. X is 2. We have typed x, so I will go here. I will just do type, and I will see what is the type of. So you can see it is integer. Int, it is integer. Now similarly, if I put x is equal to 2.14, and then I do type of x, it will come as a float because it is a decimal number. So I hope, so these are some of the basic things that I have told today. Any questions you guys have? I hope it was useful. So what I try to do, I'll just quick 1 minute summary. I told about myself, my background, why am I doing this? Second, what will be the projects that we can learn? And these projects, if you want to do properly, you have to give you have to learn the basics that I showed you. The best thing that I already have an academy that I have built over years of hard work for you to have a reference to work. So you don't need me physically. I'll be there to guide you. I will take the sessions, but like Bansari, she's already a university student. She can go and practice at her own pace. And if she has any doubts, she can ask me in the next session, and then it will be a good eye opener for the other students also. So this is how we work. And Kritika, you want to ask anything? You want to add some point before we end the call for the day?
One small little thing for Bansari, because
Yes.
I think her requirement could be a little different from the other high schoolers. So Bansari, my recommendation to you would be to basically connect with Arshad one-on-one and work out your own schedule. So depending upon the time that you have in hand and what you wish to cover, maybe you could discuss in person with Arshad and work out your own schedules. So do not join a group class. He will customize the entire program depending upon your own requirement. So he'll cover the basics. And again, when it comes to a project, maybe something that's more appropriate to you, you can discuss with him and take that on with him. So, in fact, my son works one-on-one with Arshad, because again, my son is a high schooler. He's a grade 12, but he's been extensively into Python, and he has his own specifics that he once covered. So it works well if you know what you want, to work one-on-one with the instructor. So the program is entirely customized. Yeah, as far as the others are concerned, all of you, thank you so much for joining in. If you have any questions, any clarifications, please feel free to connect with Arshad, and we'll be very glad to, clarify everything for you. And the basic intent is to make a good use of the summer vacation. Arshad is an industry expert. He knows how things works. He works with professionals. He works with students. The skills that he's going to impart are basically going to be the real skills that you need in the real world, which I think is more important. As Arshad already said, he works on profile building with students. So my son is also working on his profile with Arshad, very specific to the course that he wants to do in university. And, the course that Arshad has worked out for him is also in tune with, what he wants to pursue further and the kind of projects that will add value to his profile, to his portfolio. So that is the basic intention. So I guess if there's anything, please feel free to connect with him. Yeah. Thank you so much, Arshad. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. So next class we will announce, mostly we'll do it on a Friday, the next class, and we will keep you updated, and hope more of you join the class. And yes, Bansari, you can get in touch, but the general thing you will be learning till that 13th class, I think it will be very much similar, but according to your pace, as Kritika mentioned, it's up to you how you want to go ahead, and we are there to help you. And thank you everyone for your time, and see you all very soon. And bye-bye.
So all those who wish to enroll in the class, you can get in touch either with me or with Arshad, any one of us, and we will share the registration form and the payment details for the course. And then we will be doing the first formal session of the course maybe on a Friday. So we'll work it out. So when you're reaching out to us with your enrollments, please let us know if you have any limitation when it comes to the day. So if you do not want weekdays or weekends, or you do not want a Friday, do let us know so we can work out a schedule. So it's not going to be a very large batch. We can definitely work out depending upon the convenience of people. So we'll try to work out a schedule that's mutually agreeable to most of us.
And one more thing, Kritika, I wanted to add, just for the people who are here also, the classes that we are going to take is going to be online and is going to be recorded. And everyone will be getting access to the recording also, other than the course. So if they want to go, if suppose they miss the class also because of some emergency, if they can always have the recording, and also they can use it as a reference for learning as well. So all the recordings of the class, what I generally do for live batches, I will save it and I will put it in a server, and I will give you the link. So that is also a good way for people to take use of this advantage. So thank you, everyone.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.